Have you ever broken a foot or broken your leg? You probably required medical attention ASAP, and you probably asked for some help along the way, maybe your loved ones or somebody that was with you when you had this accident or unfortunate event. I find it very interesting that when we have a broken heart, that we don't ask for help, let alone go seek professional medical attention. And this week, I went to the dentist, and when I saw my dentist, they immediately gave me a follow-up appointment for 6 months from the date. They didn't give me the option. They just said, we're going to see you in 6 months. When would you like to come? Would you like to come on a Monday or would you like to come on a Wednesday? And at that very moment, it hit me that I don't understand still as a mental health professional why we don't seek therapy or why we don't seek counseling or just that mental health professional when we have an event in our lives that definitely shakes us to the core. It could be grief, it could be loss, it could be a phase of life that changes. Maybe you just had a baby. Maybe it's really tough. You don't know what to do and your little one's crying, right? What if you have a change in your family structure? Somebody goes away to college. Currently this month coming up, we have lots of college students moving away. What about their siblings? What if it was their caretaker? What about relationships? What about when we have a broken heart and, we talk to our friends, but they don't really understand to the core what is going on, or maybe we don't feel comfortable telling them everything that's happening. It's very fortunate when someone has a loved one or a trusted friend that they can go to and they can tell and trust them, but not everybody has that luxury. And because of that, this is why I'm making this video. This month specifically is Suicide Awareness Month, and it's to no surprise that suicide rates are sky-time high, especially with our service providers for this country, for military. And it's a combination of a lot of things. It's a combination of just the disconnection we have right now in society, disconnection with ourselves, disconnection with technology getting in the way, where people are more than likely to hit you up through social media than actually pick up the phone and say hello or say, hey, how's it going for you? And that's why mental health is so important, because it's a place where you could speak your mind and you can definitely go into what it is that's going on. There's a stigma surrounding it, and it's definitely important to have that education behind it, that just as it's important to go see your eye doctor, to go see the pediatrician, to go see the dentist, it's just as important to have mental hygiene. You probably wouldn't go to bed without brushing your teeth. Maybe once, maybe one night. 2 nights, 3 nights, you probably wouldn't go past that. People wouldn't come near you, right? Yet people don't go see a therapist for mental hygiene to clear that energy, to clear that stuff that goes on in our life and we don't know what to do with it. There's definitely some great resources, and I want to share this with you guys today. So please, if you know anybody that needs this, pass it along, send this to them, and that way they'll have some resources. The first thing you want to do for the person you think that needs help is to just simply ask, hey, I'm here for you. Is there any way I can help you? And people are more than likely to take advice from somebody they don't know that's not their family and not their friend than they are us, right? So sending them to the right people at the right time. If you have insurance, if you're lucky enough and have the luxury of having medical insurance, you definitely want to try and go through those. We're talking about Cigna, we're talking about Kaiser, Blue Cross, anybody who has insurance. On the back of your card, if you flip it, there's a 1-800 number. And if you call that number and you ask them for the mental health area, they will connect you with the intake department. Intake means that they're going to do a quick questionnaire to see whether or not they can help you in regards to mental health. Most of the time, they're questions such as, what's going on in your life? How can we help you? It's definitely important not to be afraid. Reach out, ask for help. Now, for those of you that might want to have something particular, something specific you want to work on, you definitely want to go to somebody that specializes in that, and that's what we call specializations in mental health professionals, right? So there's these 2 websites I absolutely love, and I wrote them down on a board, so I'm going to grab that right now. And it's Psychology Today, right? Psychology Today has this amazing website where you can go and you can filter down options that you want. So the options could be, I want a female therapist. I want a therapist that specializes in children and trauma and grief and loss. And you can check off the boxes that you want. The second website that I absolutely love is goodtherapy.org. Why? Because both of these have great options for those who have insurance and those who don't. Now, for those that don't have insurance and you can't pay much, it's what we call a sliding scale fee. So with this sliding scale, they definitely take in consideration what your income is and what it is that your family can afford at the moment. It's definitely not a deal breaker. Please reach out. There are definitely people that want to help you. So on both of these, you could check out people, their profile, mental health professionals. They're listed on there for a reason. And they're both websites that regularly check if the person is registered with the state of California. So I hope this was helpful today. And please, if you know anyone that needs these resources, send it right to them. I have people every week, about 3 to 4, ask me, hey, you know what? I'm going through this and I'm going through that. Check out this website and check out mine. See ya.